All right, welcome back. So in the last video, we talked about lines, right? And lines, remember, you just did it, but just to compare, a line had like some x of t, y of t, z of t, x0 plus, let's say, at. Um, Actually, let's call it at. y0 plus bt, z0 plus ct, which we wrote in this way. Okay, and we sort of thought about this as sort of the starting point of the line, and this was the direction of the line. Now, what I want you to notice is that there's only really one variable, that t. Okay, so a line is, as I was saying, a one-dimensional object in 3-space. And I should just put linear, although that word's kind of, you'll see why I say that in a second. So it's a one-dimensional linear object in 3-space. Okay, well, we also have two-dimensional linear objects in 3-space. And those are what we call planes. Okay, and when you have a plane, you have two free variables. So an example that we all kind of know but we haven't seen before in this way is z equals 0. Okay, so that is the set xy 0. So that's our normal xy plane. Okay, but we can go a little bit further than that. Okay, we could write something, for example, like, let's say x, y, and then z equals 1, let me write it, 1 minus x plus y. Okay, so here this is the set of z equals 1 minus x plus y. Okay, and this is actually also going to be a plane. So let me show you guys how I would draw this, actually. Start with my 3-space. And what I'm really going to draw is I'm just going to try to draw just actually 3 points. Okay, so I'm going to pick a point first with, let's say, what happens if x equals 0. Let's say x and y are equal to 0. Okay, if x and y are equal to 0, then z has to equal 1. So that means that this point up here, 1, 0, 0 is on the plane. Okay, I'm going to pick a couple more. Let's pick x equals 1, y equals 0. When I put z in here, I'm going to get z equals 1 minus 1 is 0 plus 0 is 0. So z is going to equal 0. So my next point is 1, 0, 0. Let me move this up here. So this was the point 0, 0, 1. This gives us the point 1, 0, 0. So let me draw that here. Let's pick also now, let's say, for example, y equals 1. And let's pick x equals 0. So if y equals 1 and x equals 0, that means z is going to equal 1 minus 0 plus 1 is 2. So the next point is 0, 0, 1, 2. Okay, so boom, boom, there. Now, really, actually, the easiest way to do this is once you have an equation like this, the easiest way to go about it is to actually rewrite it. And I would rewrite this as x minus y plus z equals 1. And then that's going to give me, what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to pick x equals 1. That would give y and z equals 0. Y would have to equal -1. So that's another point I could pick. Okay. And that'll give us the plane. Okay. And just everything connected. So this is supposed to be all one plane here. Okay. So that's a nice way to sort of just figure out how to draw it. Okay, so we're going to learn more about planes, but there are a couple questions in the homework about planes. So I wanted you guys to see how these things come about. Okay? All right. I'll see you all in the next video.